I think as an entrepreneur, one thing I found is that there's this really bad stuff that happens and really awesome stuff that happens because you're putting yourself out there where you have these extreme highs and extreme lows. But I know, like when our son was born blind, when you experience that low, or one of my good friends passed away, and just you experience that low, and it certainly gives you that perspective there. What would you say to any thriver who's watching this right now, who's maybe going through that funk right now? Like they literally right now are going through that sort of just horrible situation. What would you say to encourage them? Or what would you say?
And I know this is kind of stinky, but C.S. Lewis, I mean, I would say it stinks, and time heals. I mean, that is definitely true. And C.S. Lewis wrote a great book when he lost his wife, and I highly recommend that. So I guess I would say, just push through, take time. It's okay to take time. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be really mad. There's those different stages of grief. And I guess time is, the best, Band-Aid for that. And it's the only thing that stinks, but.
I think as a thriver, if you're somebody who's going to go out there and build a successful business, I think the one thing that defines people that really thrive in life and business is we have to get up. We just have to keep going, even though it doesn't feel good. I think we just have to keep going. Would you agree with that? You just got to
definitely. So my daughter died, and then last year, right in the middle of my career's booming, and we had just won one of our products was named in the top 20 most innovative products for the entire craft and hobby industry.
Boom. Extreme high.
Yeah, extreme high.
Yeah.
And I just sold. We found out that Walmart was going to buy our products, which is a big deal. And Michael's, and I've just had been sharing my products with about 2,000 people.
Yeah.
And then I got a call that my dad was probably going to be dying the next couple of days. So I was sort of on call, and I flew straight from that show, and my dad ended up dying. And then 2 days after, the day my dad died, Pottery Barn called me. And I wasn't good. It was so bizarre. And I'm on the phone an hour after my dad died in front of my eyes. And I'm talking to Pottery Barn about a deal, but I can't just say my dad died. I mean, it was like so crazy. And then 2 days after that, I was flown to the Michael's headquarters, and Michael's was like, where's your energy? Like, what's going on? Like, where are you? And I was like, I didn't want to, I was just like, well, my dad died like 2 days ago. And thinking back, I didn't need to go, I don't know why, I just kept to my schedule, and I just felt like this is what I do. And I should have, give yourself some time for sure. Things will pop up like that. And I know if you've looked at other, careers and things like that you're always going to see and it just it's life, and so things like that are going to happen. But give yourself time. You don't have to hop on a plane for an opportunity a day later. I regret doing that.
Well, one thing, and I appreciate you sharing that story, being entrepreneurs, people, when we have success, I know people look at you and they say, wow, it must be easy. You must things just happen for you. And I don't think they realize maybe how hard you work or some of the stuff we go through. But if you're an entrepreneur, you're going to deal with life. You're going to have issues. You're going to have the same problems that so don't think we're immune to that. I don't want you to think that Rachel's immune to that. And so I want to ask you another question, which I know could really put you out there, but I'm going to ask you anyway, okay? Have you ever, early on in your career, or, have you ever made just a mind-bogglingly dumb decision?
All the time, Clay. Jeez. Well, I don't know, that I was I have just completely ruined my company. I don't think I've done anything that devastating yet. I've definitely made comments that I wasn't super excited that I made at the end of a conversation. And I think that you always want to keep a few things, you don't have to share everything.